for no reason. Should be back now. Sorry, team. Weird, man. OBS just disconnected for no reason. That's why it disappears. James is downloading a video game. You already bought it? You freaking would. Dang, now I feel like I have to. You and Luke have it. As long as y'all promise to play zombies with me, I'll download it. Dude, who are you? Look at your face. Creepy. They're making tapestries. Creepy. Am I going the right way? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I think I'm going this way. Freaking out. Oh, Sigurd! It's his brother. This isn't real, right? I'm tripping out on whatever she gave me to drink.
Brother!
That's what we decided?
What is this? There was no other way.
No, you're right. You're right, Says. I did freeze for a minute. That was my bad. I think Twitch gave out because my internet was fine. So it was either OBS or Twitch that gave out on me, but that's okay. Guys, if you're watching, make sure you say hey in the chat. Let me know you're there. Hit that follow button if you haven't done it. Oh my gosh, he cut his hand off. That's what he did. Hit that follow button if you haven't done it yet. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, hit me with the Prime subscription.
What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
This isn't real. Yeah, there's like a dragon. It's not real. Whoa, it's the wolf. From when I was a little kid. Look, just tiny baby.
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
Hi.
Gods, I thought I... What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain in a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
When the Nornir were there. Sure.
I saw Odin and the Nornir spinning the threads of fate.
Oh, that's what those guys were then. They were
They
cool.
were watching me.
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward. Your life, your path, what lies before you, and where it ends.
And where it ends. The wolf beckoned to me.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark for life. In this case, it might represent your ambition, or your fear.
And
I saw
Odin's
the
Hall
gates
opened
to
to me.
Odin's Hall of Slain Champions. They opened for me.
Shades of Valhalla, for which you are destined.
I'm gonna die?
I do not
Fine.
know what
Guess
else
eventually.
to say. My memories are faint, hazy.
Hey,
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there,
Oh.
wounded,
Oh.
in pain. His fighting arm was missing. Then the wolf reappeared, the size of a dragon, twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I awoke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla. But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother.
I don't know enough
my
about it
family.
to see what's going on. I
The
guess
North
the end
may
goal,
have
obviously, is we're
spoken,
chasing
and
that
this
Kotveer
is
guy who
their
killed my
message.
dad.
No, this is wrong. Or you misunderstand. That cannot be right.
You
She's saying
will
I'm gonna
Sigurd.
betray my brother.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
You'll betray your brother. Maybe he wants something that I disagree with. And so I'm like not keen to, that's like what the betrayal is maybe, is that I'm not keen to actually do it with him. It feels like a betrayal. So. Alright, I got 6 skill points. I should pick something, right? Do a tooth. Yeah, maybe he's a Templar. Dude, I could hope he's a Templar. I hope they start getting back to the Assassins and the Templars. Oh, there's like way more to it. Cool. Sprint attack. That's cool. Health damage. Flat attack damage. Poison resistance training. Something goes up here too. Interesting. There's probably a bunch of skills that you can't see yet. Oh, I can fast travel? Is that what that just said? Let's go there. Maybe. They pulled that a couple times where you're playing and you think you're something and then it turns out you're the other one. Alright, let's go talk to her now, I guess. Randy, what up?
They must be finished now.
The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded.
Best me.
It should be safe to enter.
I'm ready to face the thunder. I will speak with the king now.
Excellent, King Styrbjorn. I will take this proposal to my nephew. I believe he will see the wisdom in it.
Good. It is all I can
Yeah, you
hope
played the whole
for.
game as a Templar.
May
And then
the-
3, you started out as Edward, or not, that was the other guy. Hatham, whatever. And then it turns out he turns
May
out to
the
be a
winds favor
Templar.
your voyage, Guthormer.
And also unto you.
Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
No?
I do not mock you, king. I mean to embolden you against your enemies and your own poor judgment.
You know nothing of my judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategies.
Sigurd would agree with me.
My son might agree with you, but he would obey me. He knows his place.
Not as well
Knows
as he
his
knows
place.
his father.
Imagine you are harassed by an enemy with warriors that vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war bring? Would it not be better to work quietly through diplomacy, gaining alliances? Waiting until the day our numbers outweigh our enemies and our victory is guaranteed.
We have no allies. We can't negotiate with brutes. Or diplomacy is cowardice. Okay, calm down there.
Kjotr and his clan will never negotiate with us. They speak the language of war, so we must answer back. I have waited a lifetime to take back the honor that Kjotr took from my family. Now is the time to act. My time to
Are
act.
you so blinded by vengeance that you cannot see beyond your nose?
Is that all?
I'm at a loss with you, Eivor. When I took you in as my own, never did I imagine such disrespect from the child of Varin. Your father was a fine man, just and loyal to me.
Not
He
being
died
disrespectful.
bravely so that we might live.
He died a coward, Lord.
Ooh,
A fate
Six.
I will not
not
mirror.
nice.
Why do you carry such a useless burden? Let it go. Think only of the days to come, of your future and the victories at hand.
My honor has been stained. Until it's wiped clean, I want nothing else.
I refuse to pick at that wound again.
Wound.
But if there is something that can chase these shadows from your thoughts...
We're under attack again.
Sigurd has come.
Oh, never mind.
Down at the docks. His ship is here.
Oh, yay. My brother's home. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. What is content unlocked? Way of the Berserker. Hello, Bubby. Hi.
Hey, careful with that one.
Super tan.
Avon!
Oh, he's just dirty.
Ah, look at you,
That's funny.
blood-soaked raincoat. What have you been worrying without me?
Oh, and you, salt-cured Vikinger. I smell the stink of a dozen kingdoms in your beard.
It's just a start. Randvi, my dear wife, your husband returns, bringing gifts and riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
Yes, Basim and Hytham. We met in Miklagard, and they
What?
showed me
Are
her
these guys
galaxy.
assassins? They look like assassins.
We are grateful
He's
to
missing a
Sigurd
finger.
for
He's
his
missing a finger
invitation
too.
and
They're assassins.
Eager to pay tribute to your king.
My brother is always very careful with the company he keeps. If you're standing safely beside him, he must like you.
Cool.
Save the introductions until our bellies are full. I will see my father. Tell him of my time away.
I want to hang out with those guys. No.
This morning we
I think he's
traded
missing a
with
finger.
ship passing
That dude's
south.
definitely an assassin.
They told us Eivor the Wolf-Kissed was captured by Kjotve's men.
They must have cut the tale short. I killed my captors and
They
recovered
look like
my
assassins.
crew.
They were missing the fingers.
Glad your father scolded me. You know where I stand, brother. Nothing short of war will dislodge Kjotve from our lands. But he disagrees.
I know. Father thinks too much and
I'm
acts
following
too
you.
little. Today that changes. I promise you. By the winter's end, the name Kjotve the Cruel will be a curse on the lips of a drunken fool.
I'm not telling you. Okay. Thank you, Seth. Who's whispering? Those guys are whispering. I heard it. Get the heck out of my ear.
My son, welcome
Dude.
home.
I hope those guys
Father.
play like a big role. Asim sounds like an assassin name for sure.
Tonight we feast and celebrate your return, Sigurd. The tables are laid with barley and lamb, bread and mead.
And no more, I beg you. I want nothing you would not serve a thrall. Let me be the one to honor you. I bring gifts and tales from faraway lands.
Yeah.
After 2
Oh,
winters
good,
away,
dude.
I am full up with both.
Very well, very well. Come inside.
And when
Yes.
we are fast and satisfied, Father, we will talk of Kjotve and his clan, and how we may end their terror once and for all. He has dogged us too long, shamed us for too many seasons. I know this. Eivor knows this. It ends
He said,
now.
"What's up?"
Yes, of
I'm
course,
Eivor.
when the time is right.
Nice. Nice.
Through Rusland we barreled down the Volga River, raiding as we went. Shadowy tribes hurling spears at our ship. At Miklagard, we saw men bedecked in riches as vibrant as the Bifrost itself. And these we took for our troubles, of course. We sailed to Rome, then Africa,
Can I get up? Oh.
past oceans of sand, warriors of all colors, and beauty the eyes must weep to behold. And now I have returned, with riches and glory to share with my family, my friends, my eyes-forged Strengir. So take what you desire from my hoard. For this is only a taste of things to come. Tomorrow, the Raven clan starts anew.
Skål, Sigurd.
Skål! And you,
Skål.
Eivor, come. I have something special for you.
Randvi,
Eivor, have you paid a visit to Valka?
I did.
I did.
And?
It is not something I can speak on, or wish to.
I understand.
Your bed will be warm tonight, with your husband returned. That must be a good feeling.
It is a different feeling. Warmer, but with less space to stretch my arms and legs.
Are you not happy to see your husband returned?
Of course. But it has been so long he seems a stranger to me. 3 winters we are married, and he has been away for 2.
Aw.
Can you not rekindle the flame that once burned hot?
When he crawls into bed to warm me, as you say, it will be with farts and honeyed breath.
We should all be so lucky.
Oh, does that mean that he doesn't like her? Papa.
Sigurd has raised the
He doesn't
reputation
like
of this
her.
clan to new heights, Lord. We could not have asked for a more joyous return.
Oh, but we could have. Had Sigurd spent his last 2 winters here, in Fornburg, defending our lands, we might have been rid of Kjotve by now.
You always said we needed more warriors to fight Kjotve.
Good point, good point.
For warriors, we need wealth, which Sigurd has brought us.
The wealth he brings will not buy us an army. It only buys us time before our end.
You talk like a man with one foot in Helheim. Have you no plan of your own to rid this land of our enemy? Or will it fall to Sigurd and me?
I do, but it will fall to you and Sigurd to accept it. And I must have your word that you will.
If you so order it, my king, it will be done. You have my axe until the end.
Yeah.
We shall see.
I'm making weird noises. He's pretty. Do I have a girlfriend in this game? The assassin. What up? Be my best friend.
Hytham, is it?
Yes? And
My best friend.
you are Eivor?
I am. I hope this ruckus does not overwhelm you. We tend to drink and talk at equal speed.
Not at all. The wood smoke from your fire pit does sting the eyes, but the warmth is welcome.
Of course. It must be rather warm where you live.
Where I live changes from week to week, but always I am with my mentor, Basim.
Basim.
For what cause?
A noble one. A cause as true as the world is old. But let us leave it at that for now.
Yeah, he's missing
I
a finger.
understand.
Yeah.
But if you hope to stay
Woot
tight
woot.
for the rest of the night, keep clear of Tekla's mead.
Ah, thank you for the warning. It will not be a problem.
Where's the other one? Yeah, you. Hey, I know who you
You
are.
are Basim,
You have a good memory.
and you have no mead. Can I fix that?
Sigurd spoke often of you on our journey. Called you his right arm, a celebrated warrior. I am
That's the one that got
honored to
cut
meet
off.
Likewise, Basim.
Cool.
How did you come to
Oi,
meet my
Gav.
you. He sat down in Constantinople some months ago.
You want no spoilers why I'm playing a
Rest
video
and
game in
supply
front of
he
you?
told me. But I knew otherwise. Men with eyes that gleam like his are always up to something more. I think he wished to raid the Hajj of Sophia.
That sounds right.
I will not bore you with the details of our meeting. But I liked
Sam,
your
are you gonna
brother
play this
from
game?
first. I saw something in him that captivated me. As if a forgotten memory of an old friendship had suddenly resurfaced.
He has that effect on people.
Eventually.
Enjoy your
Hey.
evening, Basim.
Maybe when your ex gets there. It looks beautiful, dude. We have the same monitor and the same Xbox. Plug it straight in with the cable that they give you, Tim. The cable that they give you is a high-speed HDMI. Plug it straight in with that. This game looks incredible, dude.
I thought long and hard on a gift worthy of you.
You've snared my curiosity, brother. What is it?
It's so good.
Not yet. Drinks first. To my first night in Fornburg in over 2 winters. It must end
That
with
stinks,
me
man.
soaked and wall-eyed, shouting at the shadows of trolls.
And you want
Microsoft
me
said
to
that they would
sail
do
with
better with
you
the
on
second
these
wave, like
honey
they
waves?
wouldn't, that they did not,
You are
they weren't
stuck
afraid of
with
people
me,
not getting
Dick.
their Xboxes this year.
Now
Is basically
drink.
what Phil Spencer said on Twitter and everything. That does not look like the coupled work.
Ah, you would put Thor to shame.
Forgive me. On your first day back, I should have let you win.
Gods, you should have let me start.
I'm a house down match, but that's okay. Ubisoft does not have the
It's
best
good to have you
engine.
back, Sigurd.
Yes. I've missed this terribly. When I first met Basin, I regaled him with tales of our homeland. And it was then I felt a heart longing to return at once.
Oh, that makes sense.
Come.
Give me that knife. Teach me how to be an
This
assassin.
brings us to your gift. These excellent men were my shepherds through much of their homeland, the Abbasid Caliphate. They are a clan, not joined by blood, but by a common idea. A brotherhood of shadows executing their own form of justice. In my time with them, they shared many of their most hidden secrets, for which I am grateful. And now, I gift one of these secrets to you.
Nice.
The finest warrior I know.
Oh, is he like mad he's giving it away, maybe? Hytham looks offended, yeah.
Hytham is not amused, it seems. Am I not worthy of this gift?
It is not about worth, Eivor. It is a matter of devotion to our creed and training.
Please.
Mentor, I must protest. This is deeply unorthodox. Our wrist blade is a sacred
Do
tool.
not make a fetish out of cold metal, Hytham. What matters is the mind of the one who wields it. Please, try it on. The blade should ride on the underside of your arm to conceal it from your target.
I have no wish to hide this. And I would rather not make the same mistake you two.
Yeah, their fingers are missing. That's funny.
I like it.
This is no mistake. This is a voluntary sacrifice to prove our devotion to...
A good start, Eivor. But you must learn how to use it effectively.
Outside. This is not something for all eyes.
Lead on.
Cool. There you go. I got my hidden blade. That wasn't so fast. Or wasn't so didn't take so long. That doesn't actually pop up anywhere though. Power 7.
This clan of yours, it has a name?
Indeed. But among the tenets of our creed is a vow to never reveal too much to outsiders. In time, you may learn more, but not here, where the walls and trees may have ears.
I look forward to it.
The walls and trees may have ears.
Here, let me lead you through our most basic techniques. Wielded with skill and care, our blade delivers a singular killing blow. As you near your target, find your window to strike. Timing is essential.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty good. And where'd you leave it from your half-hour play, dude? Like, I just got back to the thing. I think I like rode around for a minute and I played one of the games of dice. That was it. So I haven't done any of this. Yoink.
Nicely done.
I have not seen a blade so sharp.
Some targets are trickier than others. Keep that in mind before you strike.
A decent attempt.
I thought they said they were bringing back like the one hit assassin. Whoops. Don't mind me. Sorry.
Exactly, just like that.
Cool.
How about a challenge? Leap down upon that target from above.
I thought they said they were bringing back one hit assassins. Maybe it's just not on everyone. Boom! Dang, that feels good to do again.
Surroundings when possible. Strike from that haystack, for instance. That's it.
Dude, this feels good to do again.
Mentor, does Eivor intend to join us?
Not that I am aware.
Why offer him the blade? Surely we have more.
Hytham,
I can hear you.
you wield the blade well. Let us leave Eivor to enjoy his gift in peace. Come.
Level enemy it is. Yeah, that makes sense. So you
Eivor,
can't just go around killing every
let us
single person.
walk to the docks and take in the night air. What do you make of my new friends?
They seem generous and menacing in equal measure.
I know what you mean. And they have learning, too. They wield numbers and writing as if it were magic. Basim has shown me so much about the world, all of which I will share with you when the time is right. Oh, I miss the smell of this land.
Have you returned for good? Or do you mean to join this Shadow Brotherhood?
Leave all that aside, Eivor. Tonight we are family again. The here and now is what matters. Our kinship.
Your wife thinks that you
our
leave too
clan,
often. I think she's
our
right.
glory.
I missed you, brother. Your clear head and your courage. We have not had enough of both in recent months.
You flatter me, Wolf-Kissed. Keep it up.
Keep it up. Talking about me.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be on your side, Sigurd. Always.
This fjord has grown too small to contain me, or I too large. There is so much more beyond these stony fangs that rise around us. England, Ireland, Francia, all greener pastures, ripe for the plucking.
You mean to
Tomorrow,
leave?
we make new war on Kjotve, and reclaim the lands he took from us. And from there, we build a kingdom for us.
I'm with you. Only say the word.
Good. Get some rest, and return here at first light.
Yay!
The Northnir have spoken. You will betray
No!
Sigurd.
This is wrong. That cannot be right. Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
You will betray Sigurd.
Shit. Kjotve's warriors.
Ooh, 2 more skill points. We're being raided by Kjotvir's warriors. Ooh, what do you got? I wish that they didn't have this decked out, because I'd like to know where I was going. They don't really care about ranged. 0.3. 0.3. I don't want that one though. Guess we'll go this way.
This one will
Boom.
not come alone. I should find the others. Go, my eyes.
Wait, I think I messed something up. Remove all markers. There you go. That's what I want.
just the three.
Definitely taking down opponents one at a time can be the best course of action.
Of us. We should return to Notfall with our report while we can.
We can bring Kjotve news of the longships, or we can wake him with Sigurd Styrbjörn.
Oh. Nice.
Sigurd must know about this.
Oops. Cultivier is here. Oh, you went with the red path. I'd like to do like mostly stealth stuff, to be honest with you. Sigurd. Maybe we kill Cultivier pretty early, and that's like our way out of here.
With each day we wait, Kjotve grows.
We do not have the men to storm Kjotve's fortress. The losses would ruin us.
The losses have ruined us, Father. Until we cut off this serpent's head, it will poison us day by day, drop by drop.
The poison has already polluted our waters.
God save her. What happened?
Spies in our camp. 3 men sent by Kjotve to kill us as we slept. I returned the favor.
There, you see? This is what waiting brings. We must answer this insult.
They came from Notfall, that whaling village under Kjotve's control.
We hid him there. Burn it down before Kjotve learns his spies are dead.
He may have sent more. I can search the village while you round up the crew.
No need. I will send Hytham to search the area. You can rely on him while we are away.
We? Do you mean to join us?
You want my team or Wah? Whisper, whisper, whisper,
I have
whisper,
not
whisper.
been bred for Valhalla.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
But this will be far from my first battle.
I do not like this, but I will not stop you.
You won't. Why did you get all friggin' up in his face, dude? Why are you bucking at him? He said you can go.
Do not lead my son into the same storm that follows you.
Okay. Please.
Let's get out of here.
Where the heck did all those guys come from? That's funny.
Need to row our way out.
Sail is ready when needed.
Warriors, thank you. When I was away, far from these frozen shores, wondering if I should ever see home again, I grew afraid. Afraid I would not return in time to see Kjotve's end. Afraid I would not see him bleed out like a stuck pig in a drift of snow. But here I am, home in time to join those I have missed, those I love, in this glorious fight. Today we seize Notfall from Kjotve. Tonight his heart will pulse with worry. Tomorrow it will burst from fear. He will beseech the gods for aid, for they will be deaf to his cries. The Raven Clan will feast on his dead. You know these isles best, Wolf-Kissed. Lead us to victory.
I will show the way, but you must lead us there.
Oh, Eivor. I missed having you at my side. How I wished I could have taken you along on my travels.
Styrbjörn did not trust fate with both our lives.
You have no reason to fear. Together, we are unstoppable.
Yeah, they all say, and then they're dead. Let's go, crew. We're about to go pillage, dude. We're about to pillage. A Ravenclaw. Oh, dude, these guys in Ravenclaw? And Hufflepuff. Y'all can come too. Pretty game.
What do you see?
Get ready! Now's not the time. Up the sail! Sail! This area is all this.
That was not as exciting.
No fun for Odin! Raise this place! Burn and pillage! And let all who pledge to Kjotve feel the thrust!
Boom. Oh, nice. Oh, I put it in his face and I stomped on his head. Meditate, call mount, cloak, torch, use horn, torch. Ah! Who did that? Ah! That dude was stealthy.
Watch for my signal.
There's a book over here somewhere. Like a cave. Look at that book. Ah, I'm on fire. What the heck? Book of knowledge. Ability is cool. Cost of a melee up to 8 abilities may be assigned at once. As a second book of knowledge, same ability. True domestically books are usually in places. Alright, what do I got? Oh. I missed that. Ah! No, this is not what I want. Sure. Ah, I keep doing that. Way to there. Oh, you could probably go back though, right? Like I'm assuming you can. I can't imagine that they would make an area just fully off limits. Something in there. These guys are whalers too? We don't like that either. What's going on?
Hail Ravenclan! You reap a bloody harvest.
Who are you, Gester? Name yourself.
I know his face. He met with your father not long ago.
I did, indeed. I am Guthorm, uncle to King Harold of the North. I speak for my nephew when there is need.
This is not King Harold's land. Why does
My
he send
nephew?
warriors so far
My
south?
nephew.
You may ask him yourself, my lord.
Whoa, dude, he's like
Thank you,
9 feet
Uncle.
tall and beautiful. Look at
You
the
are
hair.
Sigurd of the Raven clan, is that right? Son of the wise King Styrbjörn.
I am. And you are standing on his land, King Harold. Land we have reclaimed with blood and steel.
That I see, and I honor it, for I have not come to war against you, but for you, at the request of your father.
The canny wolf. Was this the plan he spoke of?
I offer my support. With my warriors, your Raven clan can take Kjotve's fortress and settle this rivalry for good.
This is good news, Eivor. The Wandering King will tip our fortunes.
What's in it for you? Yeah,
Why
good point.
risk your men to help us, King? Have you a stake in this fight?
This war between Kjotve's clan and your own has long simmered on my southern border. I wish to see it put to rest. There will be no peace while Kjotve lives. But there is much agreement between your father and me.
This blood feud runs deep, King Harold. We welcome your help, but I must lead the charge.
I see. Is this a question of honor?
It is. Many winters ago, Kjotve broke an oath to our fathers. He betrayed a friendly peace and slaughtered many.
I understand. Sigurd Jarl will lead the assault against Kjotve and his clan. Give him full command of my ships and my warriors. When your victory is in hand, Sigurd, find me at Alrekstadir, and we will celebrate together.
You look like Chris Hemsworth. That's
Our
Thor.
men will gather at Florley, near the mouth of the fjord northeast of here.
A fjord.
Will
A
you join
fjord.
us?
Hold a moment. You captain our longship, Eivor. Meet us there, and we will claim Kjotve's head for the gods.
Brother, I have waited too many years for this day. When Kjotve stands before us, give me the final blow.
You will have it, Eivor. You deserve it.
Cool. What's this dude doing? You're sketchy.
Eivor, give us a hand. Harald is generous with his troops. More than I would be.
I cannot fathom his game. He's either a young fool or deceptively wise.
Whatever his reason, I have a good feeling this war is near its end.
I don't trust those assassins. I know that they're assassins. Or like them, but... Fade to black. So maybe we do kill Kotvier. Maybe that's like one of the first things we do. Hey, friendo. There's still some stuff up here, hey? Two more skill points, baby. Don't tell me anything, Seth. Don't ruin this. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, there's something down there. Sorry, I just landed on that dude's neck. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I just had more leather and iron and stuff. Alright, guys, we're good. I just knew that was back there. Nothing else. Speak to Sigurd. Oh, thanks. They brought all the bodies together. I'll take all of that. That's funny. Someone singing in the background. Sounds like Scott Stapp from a Nickelback or Creed. Creed, not Nickelback. Sorry. Sorry, Nickelback. Yeah, not that sorry. Sorry, Creed. Sounds like Scott Stapp with arms wide open under the sunrise. Welcome to this place.
Eivor, you missed the opening act. Kjotve's forward camp melted like a spring thaw at our approach.
Is it from here we launch our attack?
We do indeed, and we are ready to fight. King Harold's forces are well in place. Only give the word.
Something's going on. I don't trust these
Before we
guys.
strike, I have a request.
Name it.
That Eivor may give challenge to Kjotve at the gate of his fortress. A battle to the death in single combat.
Sure.
Is this what you want?
Kjotve robbed my father of all honor and dignity. I will win it back.
I want to do it
When
in my
honor is at
underwear
stake,
too.
let none interfere. And if Kjotve should die before the battle begins, all the better for our chances.
Today my blade must do the work
Let's
of
do it, baby.
Skull's sharp scissors and cut short the cord of Kjotve's fate.
Yeah.
Well said, my sharp-tongued warrior scout. May we all live to hear that saga sung.
Freaking warrior poet, baby.
Eivor, a word.
Basim, Hytham. This feud is not yours, yet you fight it all the same. I find that strange.
You find it strange because you are wrong.
Yeah,
Our
dude.
clan,
No pants,
the
baby.
Hidden Ones, have been fighting with Kjotve's order for
Whoa.
You came from
Whoa.
Midgard to kill Kjotve yourself.
We did. Or rather, we came so that Hytham could kill him. My apprentice has been studying this target for many months.
Is Kjotve's reputation so great outside Norway?
That's cool.
Not his reputation alone, but the order to which he belongs.
Templars.
Something of a rival clan to our own.
Hytham, I mean no disrespect to you or the Hidden Ones, but Kjotve is mine.
Sorry,
My
little boy.
family's honor is at stake.
I understand. All that matters is that Kjotve dies this day.
Cool.
On that, we are agreed.
That's cool, man. I dig it. I dig it! Let's do it, baby. Let's raid. Try some soup. Carry some boxes, ladies. Imagine chanting your name.
Slink around my walls like a thief in the night. Face me here now.
The fight is mine, Kjotve. Sigurd is only here to watch me feed your innards to my raven.
I'm gonna fight this dude in my underwear.
Once again, Abel Wolfkist appears to take a swipe at me.
This is my father's shame. Today I take back the honor he lost. I call a home gang! Here! Against the Oathbreaker!
I will make you beg as your father begged, Wolfkist. Squeal as your mother squealed.
I was there. I didn't squeal. I didn't beg either. Dude, Raven on my shoulder is sick.
You destroyed my life! I will take you!
Hang on. Hang on, I want to take all my clothes off. I'm gonna leave my pants on so I can have some dignity.
Like your father was weak.
This dude is 9 feet tall. What the?
Taste the fear. You dance better than you fight. Float. Pray for death.
What? I backed up. No! No, dude, I literally dodged.
This is not your day to die.
Is that Odin? Sick.
Why do you refuse to die?
We're not alone, Jotve. The All-Father watches.
I feel like...
blade will drink your blood.
Your flesh will feed my
Come on, dude. I literally dodged. What's the point of the dodge if you can't do anything? Hit him, dude. This feels a little clunky, honestly. I gotta be real. I literally dodged. Come on, dude. Is this a joke? That's gross. This feels too clunky. I'm literally dodging. I'm doing the block. I don't like it. I don't love it. I gotta be honest. I don't love it yet.
My wolves.
Hope we blocked it.
You will rot.
I guess so. I'm guessing my dodges just aren't landing then. Boom. Okay. New fighting zone. Love it. Was this injustice? Clunky. Hatham, no! Or Hytham, yeah. Hytham, I got this, buddy. I don't know if you know, but this is a video game. I can do whatever I want. I want this.
Wolf-kissed, you are your father's child.
He's swinging bodies at me. Ooh. Come on. Why is this so clunky? I'm literally pulling it back and then I let it go. I'm not a big fan of the combat. It feels way too clumsy. Boom. Yeah, one swift one to the chest from my little back arm thing. And my boxers too, dude.
Rise, Eivor.
So I feel like that first one was a little scripted because he hit like one hit and it took all my health away.
Odin? What do you want of me?
Come on, dude, talk to me.
You've won your prize, Wolf-kissed. The glory of my death.
Cool. This is actually a pretty cool moment.
All for this? You this empty sacrifice. Heed the price of our war, Wolf-Kissed. The harvest of 3 dead generations. All their names unknown. It all means nothing.
No. My clan will not be forgotten!
Whoa. Cool move.
I fought as I did, as hard as I did, to survive, for I know what awaits us in the end. Only darkness.
Whoa. Trippy. Trippy. Remember Odin's and God of
Your
War.
lives are forfeit. Come forward.
Not exactly.
If you must, into the crucible of your doom.
Wait, who's this guy?
Your father is dead, Gordon! His debt repaid! Open the gates and you will be spared!
Wallow in shit, Wolf-Kissed. Archers, take aim.
Ravens!
All right.
Show no mercy!
Let's get my clothes back on. Yoink, 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 yoink. Oh, I have a helmet now. Nope, do not want to see that, though, I'll tell you that much. I don't remember who Odin was in God of War now.
We've got them, Abel! Get out of there!
There's a ladder. So this is a raid. Come on in, boys.
Odin is with us! Let battle sweat flow!
Alright, I need to figure out this combat a little bit more. Hey, come help me out. You're gonna be my testing subject. Alright, what do we do? Join. No, I think that's what we do. Yeah, oh, I remember them talking about it. I don't remember if we actually saw him. And then you deal with Thor, his son, right? Thor's the son of Odin. He shows up at the very end of God of War. I remember that. I know we're fighting right now, but what the heck was that camera angle switch up? Which was camera angle? Yeah, what the heck was that, dude? Is this inconvenient for anybody right now? I'm trying to break in here. Oh, wait. There you go. I bet we can bust through here. Boom! I'm smart. No, get down. Give me all this. Give me this chest. Another ingot. Can't leave out the same door, though. I guess we're going out this way. Come here. Stop!
Odin owns
Whoa! Did you see how high that guy went? Holy cow. Is this locked too? Alright.
Won't take long. Watch my back.
Open the door. Come on in, boys. Let's go.
Hew their heads and spill their blood! Thank you. Cowards hide behind that wall. Onward! Aimon! Arm flat into the church!
Okay, so if you time it right, I guess you get the stun attack. If you just hold it, you just get a regular attack. These guys just ran right through you. You're not good soldiers. What's up here? Yeah.
Let's go this shit now!
What? Gutherm wrote a letter to this guy. We're about to be betrayed. We're about to be betrayed for sure, aren't we? There's an artifact that I missed, looks like. Alright guys, I care about this stuff. What? He swung right past this guy though. Yeah, there's something in here. Got it. And over here. Good thing is now it's cleared a little bit, I think. Yeah, there you are back there. You're in a cave! Oh, just more side stuff, yeah. Oh, another rune. That's cool. Yeah, I am. I'm doing side quests in the middle of this fight. I'm just trying to keep going. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get some health. Just keep moving this way, I think. Artifact, it looks like right up here at the beginning. This dude! Go get in the fight, you loser. That's so funny. No, it won't let me out. Ah, come on. I want that thing. Alright, now I gotta run all the way back up to the top. Lame. Dude, Guthrum is like trying to betray me. He wrote a letter. I saw that letter. What do I do about that? Alright, I killed your papa, Gorm. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one though. I literally don't have time for you guys. Watch your place every time. Come here, Gorm. That is your real name? It's a terrible name.
Blind pursuit of vengeance has made you predictable.
You are a shadow of your father, Gorm. Weak and witless.
And you will leave this place as ashes on the wind.
Cool. Where'd you go? Ah! Alright, let's get out of here. Run, jump, climb. Yoink, 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 yoink.
The coward Gorm flees. His father dies twice today.
Cool. Yay, we assaulted Kjotvir's fortress. We did it, guys. Another book of power. Oh, dang, it's not gonna let me go again! Alright, alright. I get it. They want me to finish the mission. That's fine. I will finish the mission then. Wasn't this house supposed to burn down? Shut the front door. That's good. Clean up after yourselves.
Eivor! We have the day! Let the coward go! Eivor! The breath of battle rises from my brow. The scouts will sing of this night.
We have won the day, but Gorm escaped. He's led north to King Harald's domain.
Let that bruised piglet run where he may. His father is dead. His clan is no more. We are the masters of Ryjavilke.
A toothless cub may grow to be a dangerous wolf.
Eivor, stop. And listen. You have reclaimed your honor. Enjoy the night's victory. Tomorrow, we will celebrate.
You're right, brother. You're always right.
Guthormur, Relay news of our victory to your nephew.
I saw your letter.
I have done so already, Sigurd. He'll be more than pleased, and will ensure you pride of place at his Althing at Alrikstadir.
Tell him we will come, battle-flushed and singing songs of glory.
Keep company with kings, and you will soon have a crown of your own.
If the fates have spun it so, linger here and loot what
Okay.
you can. I will bring news of our victory
There
to
you go.
Father
Linger here
before
and
he
loot what
leaves
you
for
can.
Harald's Althing.
Okay, now I can loot everything, it sounds like.
I know, Sunan. Another time.
Hey, we got more skill points. What is this? Ooh, that's all you want. Let's reset already. We're going into stealth. That's what I've decided. What are you? Predator bow. Chain assassination, adrenaline upgrade. Cool. Oh, cool. I don't trust that Guthrum guy. Right? We're not supposed to. I saw that letter. I can't unsee the letter. What the heck is this guy doing? There we go. Bruh. I'm kind of over that, mate. I gotta be honest with you. I'll put it on the map then. It just said I couldn't. It said area unavailable, and it was about ready to kick me out. Sass, I'm telling you, it said area unavailable. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna go all the way back, Sass, and then it's not gonna let me in. I'm gonna be mad at you. I think it has something to do with the assassins or something, or Templars. I don't think I'm supposed to know about it yet. Why does it say area not available then? Why's it freaking out? Good on you, Sess. Way to make me go back. There you go. Tell me area not available. Suck it! Thanks, Sess. I'm glad I listened to you. Write that down, everybody. Always listen to Sess. What do we do with that? Cool. Alright, let's go get that artifact. Rolling. That was weird that it was telling me like area not available, like I was going too far out of bounds or something, but I was just doing what it told me to.
Oh?
Oh? Oh? This place is way nicer. Like, we should move here, right? Is that how this worked back in those days? Like, my village that we're living in, we came here, we beat the crap out of all his guys, they all ran. This is our village now. Do we just be like, hey, if anybody wants like a new house in a new city, we'll put like a mayor there? Is that how that worked? That makes sense, I guess. To be like, hey, go live in this new town. You can just, one of the houses is yours. It's all yours. Take it. Just be cool. You guys work with us too. I don't know. Maybe you just leave it. Burn it to the ground. I don't know. Right, this artifact. I'd love to see what that thing looks like. He like tackles it, dude. Treasure hoard map. Hoard map. Looks like a person. Riga Filki. There. Supposed to go all the way back to there. We got Iron Star. Cool. No, we're like using our dad's axe, right? That's the point. Assassination damage. Order of the Ancients. What else we got? Oh, down here. Okay, so when we go to Alricstead, something there, right? All right. Florley. Not fold. Drinking game there. Something. Not synced. Cool photo. Cool. Suggested power 280. What? What? Suggested power 280. Mash the Y button, it's better. Oh, with that attack thing? I need a boat. Oh, hyper. My boat's probably not just like waiting for me offshore, is it? But doesn't it... You have to press it when it's in the middle thing, right? Isn't that the point? Alright, I think I might be wrong. I don't think that fast traveling here was the way. No! Oh yes, that's what you mean. And sorry, sis, I was missing your meaning. Yeah, don't drink, kids. Just smash that Y button. That's so true. Drinking's lame. All right, I guess we gotta go here. Fine. Yeah, that's right. I know what you're talking about. Sorry. That's funny. All right.
To the waves!
Can't raise the sail yet.
Good
Run
sailing
up
wind
the
here,
sail!
Eivor.
We're going really far away to celebrate with this king who supposedly helped us, even though I saw the letter. He's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill Sigurd. Doesn't look like Hytham and our buddies are here. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. Something's fishy. Something's fishy going on in here. Something's fishy. Is that land that we're coming up to? We're on the wrong direction.
Let sail! Let the sail out! Strike up a tune. Is there a sea scold around you?
Oh, you have likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya on a dark winter's night. They called you their orphan child. Yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen and set.
They're all laughing at you, Doug. Oh crap. What's this thing do? What are you doing for us? Ubisoft server. You get free stuff, right? Arthen Bow. I did watch that. Not all of it. But hey, I'm supposed to have a new bow. Where's my bow? Hey, I do have my bow. Charge! Alright, I gotta stop pausing. We're just gonna get to this place. Talk to the king. Get betrayed. For sure, we're betrayed. And then we'll go from there.
Who will share a tale?
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls, together with our parents. At the home of Halfdan the Black of the House of Yngling. To toughen our patience,
The polar bear?
set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble jarls. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it and called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead and drown in happiness for...
We'll pick up from there.
We're on a raid
Leave
now.
an attack on sight.
Oh crap.
Sail out!
Psych.
All sail!
I didn't know we weren't friends with y'all. Sorry, everybody.
Sail out!
Okay, apparently we're not friends.
An older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead and drown in happiness for... Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole a barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. Whose idea was this? They asked. I stood and said, the idea was mine. The meat is for me. One of the men eyed me and said only, "That is not true." Then, they moved on.
The heck was that? Am I playing Phasmophobia? Someone was whistling. A seal? Someone was like whispering.
You salt skulls, got a story?
Here is a story I have not. It happened only last month. I was sharing a mead horn with a beautiful woman. When she,
her sisters, and her mother all begged for your hand in marriage. Is that how this tale ends?
What do you see, Susan?
Yes. Were you there?
Cast about this land, my friend.
I guess when you're on the boat, you can set your ship to be sailing somewhere automatically. Cool. This is like crazy high level place that as soon as I cross this water I'm in, which means I'm not supposed to like fight anything here. I'm assuming. Inland more and up. Ulrichstad. Stad. Ulrichstad. Ulrichstad.
Let the sail out!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Hordafylke. Yeah, dude, I don't think we're supposed to be here.
The sail!
Have you ever seen so many ships docked at once?
Never! Nor has there been a gathering of kings so large as this.
We're all dead, right? We're definitely dead.
Go, Sunan.
So it wanted me to do it by bird.
Your clan is a foul stench, but we are strong and...
My love for you rises tall and...
Does everyone in Ulrichstad there play their love game so loudly?
No, it's just my husband. He cannot satisfy his wife!
Ah, old age?
No, he's still young and fit. It was not always so. He could not keep us apart when we were raiding.
He would plow you during raids.
Our first time was in the middle of a burning village. After a while, the crew made us stop. They said it was distracting.
Love can burn brighter near death. Have you tried revisiting these memories?
This is nice.
Yeah.
I was like a
Talking
counselor.
about it is not the same. I need to feel it, smell it.
So you need to bring the excitement of the raid into your bed.
What?
You could help us pretend we are raiding. That will make my water flow. Come, we must tell my husband.
I was only, well, all right.
Grab your weapon, you big, strong Vikinger. Today we raid.
Is that him?
Raid? Now?
Join me in the blood dance. Fill me with your battle lust.
Oh, yes, yes! Let us go, Viking! Maybe
I
you
wanted
could
that
start
thing.
by breaking things.
And scream as you do, like it is really happening.
What are you doing? Do this
Maybe
one.
you could. It is amusing, but not arousing.
Yeah, it does not feel real enough.
Maybe you need more fire, like your first time.
Yes! Burn down our house! Burn it to the ground!
I'm gonna die.
I am as hard as Heimdall's tower.
This is so
Then
weird.
Ram me like the
gonna die.
Valkyrie gates and enter Valhalla. Take all plunder you want, Vikinger. And take us also and let the love hunger consume you.
Another time, maybe. But I will help myself to your chest.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, burger.
No trace. Nothing.
Hello,
That was
friend.
weird,
Come see
mate,
my
wasn't it?
wares.
That was weird. Cool. More power to you, man. I'm glad everyone's happy.
I'm sure I can find it. Can I tempt you with... These are locally sourced. Have you looked at everything I have for sale?
I have to go. See you soon.
I'm out of here.
Show me what lies ahead.
We are strong, Ernie. Yes, strong with stink. Step closer, Sealface, and say that again. I said your stench is strong.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce.
Wait, what?
And Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's just here?
Seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it.
Yeah, we just fought and like burned down your hometown. You just cool with that? Oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock?
Basim, watch over this one and see that he warms himself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
I should be done with this game in a second. But I do want to talk to this assassin.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
You mean this thing?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another princess? All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
Teach me to be an assassin.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake.
Yeah.
Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Stain.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety.
Show me.
A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise. And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work.
I already have.
Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
Distrust area.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
You have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before meat.
I have some roasted lamb on the spit.
I want to talk
Are
to
you coming?
What language are they talking?
Evil! You Arca shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
Whoa.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that? You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harald's truce.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
How'd they get here?
I will give you no trouble. You were shat into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd dumped into hell's
Turd.
ditch.
Did they say turd?
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
Good thing those guys were wearing green, otherwise I might not have known who they were.
I should find Sigurd. Open my eyes soon enough.
Can you read this book real quick? Underground? The cellar key is gone. It's your turn to dig through pig. Alright, so... where are the piggies? That's funny. This is like a more interesting way to get you to go do something. Where's the cellar door? These guys have cellars? Wait, this one? Yeah, it's over here. Oh, I could have just done that. I guess I could have just done that. Oh, but maybe I do the key to get back up, but even that doesn't. Oh, there you go. You guys had this book under your house? Why? Hold right trigger to mark sighted enemies. Weird. I guess they just wanted me to get my arrows back after I did that one. Alright. Let's go to the all thing. Nope. Okay, what about right here? About here. Hey. Not so safe now, are ya, boys? Bunch of woe bringers. They look cool. All right, this is it. This is where we get betrayed, right? Feel it.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come.
Oh, I know.
Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Aha!
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify and turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
What?
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together, we fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
No, you're kind of a wiener, though.
Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death. Background, you lie!
Hold, Eivor.
let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do?
Ooh, do I gotta choose? Ooh.
I would send him to hell as I did his father.
Understandable. But a quick death is too good for a Draugr like him. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exile.
So you can kick
Leave
that in.
these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
Whoa.
What?
That's
What in
everybody.
hell's
The yellow
name
wasn't
are you
happy.
doing, Father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You drink addled cow. Alone
Dang.
and toothless in a bed of straw.
Toothless. Think I have any teeth?
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
I keep hearing people whispering. Creepy. I like
That
it.
was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
Dang. Ah, man.
My fate is tied to my brothers. Where Sigurd goes, I follow.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this.
Dang.
But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
I just want to be an assassin, man. Is that too much to ask? What happened to Basim? Where's he? Where's my brother at?
Harald's colors. He is already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harald may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
Find and speak to Sigurd. Part. Battle for the Northern Way. 2 more skill
You there!
points.
What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
Huh? Oh, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to kill you.
Are you one of Harald's men?
I am. The king wishes to make a survey of the land he now rules. Nothing more.
Let me ask, are you one of the conquered? Did Harold take your lands as well?
No. My family has lived under his banner since the days of his father, Halfdan the Black.
Well, welcome to Fornburg, warrior. Survey the area, Sudan.
Oh wait, we're back at my house? Dang, we're already back home. Cool. Knock.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live? The English...
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom
This is all Basim. It seems like
Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already.
Ragnar
Is there any
Lothbrok.
land left for a
I know
clan of
that.
our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly
So
pacified.
Basim is like pushing them to England. That's kind of what it seems like.
I like this idea.
A saga for the ages. I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father.
That's
It
fair.
is a time of renewal for us.
Yeah.
If you object, I understand. Let your father
That
keep
stinks that you don't start out with a bonus probably, but it makes sense. To England!
Good.
Can we not come back after this? Des, do you know?
It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harold's troops.
Harold's troops were not paying attention. Oh, you don't know? I bet you can. There's no way they just cut off something for you. What up, girl? See, I didn't betray him.
How much
I
did
feel
you
like I am.
hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed, and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before
Oh,
the
gotcha. You
final
leave
day.
the animus. Okay. That'll probably be my time to wrap up. Then I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Yeesh. They put me there just so I could figure that out. I'm not convinced that this is 60 frames per second anymore. Oh, nice. I'm almost caught up to Cess. Heck yeah.
I don't like the way those soldiers watch me.
I find it flattering.
You think one will marry you?
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
Let's get out of here. Let's do it,
Let's
baby.
take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance has passed. Look.
You spelled it well. The first one was stopped.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harold's banner.
Sorry, dude. We're out, man. You gotta give us that right to leave.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Oh, how you took his stuff.
Your place is here, son, at my side.
The guy made
There
it
will
sound
be other
good.
victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
No, I didn't.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults and how I slew them for it.
What?
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a vergelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why
I didn't kill anyone, though. Maybe I was supposed to?
future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor.
Yes, did you kill anybody?
Known all across Harold's many kingdoms.
No. I will not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart. But I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
Yeah, it is different. Yeah? Does that hide them? Oh, nice. Okay. That is. Did you see Hytham just waddle off there in the back corner? Supplies and raw materials. Can I kill him real quick? No, I can't. Okay, I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna do it. I promise. I promise. Get the heck out of here. We're out, homies.
You weeping sacks of wool. Put some muscle into those pools.
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them.
Okay, maybe I would have. If it gave me the option, I might have done it.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
New England! That's cool.
Forest, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England!
To England!
To England! England! Cool. I'm here for it. And that's your intro. Not too bad. Oh, Layla. What up, girl? That's not Layla. That looks completely different. What the? Homegirl looks entirely different. She smokes now, too? Am I wrong? Does that look anything like Layla Hassan from the last one? She's a pillhead? What's happening? You got a cup, girl? Did you drink anything? Did you see something? Did you see something? What does she see? Ah! Oh, that's the staff from the last one. She feels weird. What the heck is happening? Ah! That's okay. Yeah, that's not Layla, right? That's the staff that she got from Odyssey.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation
She got
around the
AirPods.
poles,
Cool.
and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever.
2012.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
They're talking about when Desmond went underground and did that thing. Yeah, that's when Desmond didn't allow
Thanks, Sean.
those people to do anything. Yeah, that's like the same person. It doesn't look anything like her. Maybe I'm crazy. The emails, okay.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
That's his body, okay.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Desmond's messages are there, okay. Messengers, mailbox, Staff of Eden, mailbox, Remy Hassan. I don't have COVID. Oh my gosh, they're talking about COVID. Gift of old blood, the curse of not understanding. It is not your fault. You must take responsibility for it, otherwise nothing is done. No one else will contact you. So they're talking about whenever I killed that girl in the last one, right? Ah. Desmond.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off. Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud. Seriously? Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man. Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough? Sure, but why is that? Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want, or no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars, if it's really my choice.
Sorry, that was taking too long. I want to wrap something up so I can hop off if I need to. Whoa, she tried to email Victoria's mom. Ah, cool. Pictures. Yeah, I played the crap out of Black Flag, dude.
Did you get my tea?
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
That's a different Sean, right?
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How was the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
That does not look like the Layla I remember, unless
Just
I'm
give
crazy.
me a sec and you can jump back in.
All right, I'll see you later, Sess. I appreciate that, man. If you want to pop in and just say, hey, you don't have to watch anymore. Like, I'll probably be streaming this tomorrow too, and you can just pop in and say, hey, and don't have to hang out though.
Another
So
satellite
you don't get
came
any
down.
spoilers.
Did you
Thanks for
see?
hanging out, brother.
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that.
Better take better care of your Airbnb, girl.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Killed that lady. What happens when I go back in?
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
I was facing a different direction a second ago. Come on, guys. Shake, 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 shake.
Layla, you okay?
Do I look okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can go
No,
and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
What?
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
Creepy.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Going back in.
Here we go.
Beam me in, Scotty. Wah! Which one's CE? Common era? Is that like right now?
There she is, England.
Who are these guys? Who are you?
Not a patch on
Who
Norway,
are you?
but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. And will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood.
May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on. Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
What? You call him
Sigurd,
green?
do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, for they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces.
His mouth isn't moving. Come on, guys.
Look ahead there.
I paid $60 for
Is
this.
that what passes for a town? Plain brick and a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
You're insulting right now, dude.
Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Doug. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled. Come to. Stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before pressing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
Alright, baby. Let's be a little
Send out
stealthy.
the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Need 2 more, but that's okay. Release the naval chain.
Best not to draw attention here.
Now!
Had that. Wanted to be stealthy, but it looks like this isn't gonna work. I would have preferred to just assassinate him. Ooh, we're back. Cutlery. We've got their cutlery. I feel like I should stop because I'm at a relative stopping point. I am titanium.
Path is clear.
James away! Hey boys, back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any more surprises.
Maybe we'll get to our landing place and then we'll get the heck out of here. This is kind of what podcasts sound like. This voice right here. We talk kind of close to the
I
mic.
say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. You should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. We should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy, and ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No. Let us get a closer look.
Uh-oh.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a guard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
That dude's creeping. Saw that dude creeping.
Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Who are these men?
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
Bandit.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
Oh! Let's finish them!
Kill these heathen bastards!
You have what you wished for, Dag.
Who are these people?
My thanks.
Thanks, Eivor.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I'll check the longhouse.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
These guys.
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those
They're
brigands sold
lying.
them off.
They
Yeah,
meant to
they're
sell
not. I don't
us
know.
next
They sound like they're lying
as
though.
slaves to the nearest speeder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
Good
From
man.
the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
Why don't you stay here? This is our house now.
What are you thinking?
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
That's funny. He was saying to me, he was like,
Janli,
"What are you guys thinking?"
Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
Cool.
From strangers into friends into family. The others have arrived. Come.
Cool. So this is like a settlement
about
building
this
part, I
place.
think. I dig it.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Mercia. Cool. This looks beautiful. Cool.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen.
That was quick.
Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
And it all of a sudden appeared on there. Did he write that down?
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of
Yeah, it's on there, it looks like.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Hey, Bradley Cooper.
Work, my dear. What else?
Hey. Cool. Settling down. Alright, that's probably going to be it for me, guys. If there's anyone watching, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This game was sick. It is sick. I'll be streaming it again tomorrow, which is only in a couple hours for most of you guys. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you next time.